So today we're going to talk about the Orlando shooting, and I'm going to go throw out some thoughts to you about internalized homophobia, and see what you think. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So the Orlando shooting, 50 people were murdered. What does it mean for us as a society? I know that I personally feel in a state of shock, and it asks I ask a lot of questions. I think that there's a lot of questions being asked, on various different forms in regards to gun control, in regards to the safety of Americans, just various different questions. And as a bisexual man, I ask the question, um, is it about internalized homophobia? And I'm going to go ahead and say that plays a big element with it. Like attracts like. You cannot have something there unless there's something there to unlock it and open it. So there must be a certain level of hatred and homophobia within that space itself for some specific reason in order for that individual to manifest itself at that particular time during that and have that happen. People who study magic and spiritual elevation understand those elements. So what is the like? What is the other like that attracted this action to happen? And it's internalized homophobia. The leading book in transforming people's lives, the Bible, says in itself, a man shall not lie with another man. And I believe people lump it together with, if they do, you can go ahead and murder them. So if the leading book in American history that transforms American lives and in the world, not just America, in the world, is saying these kind of things in its translation, what do you think that means for the gay community? Now, we take it a little bit further because there's various different individuals out there that believe that if your child is gay, they're going to go to hell. So a gay individual is a gateway to hell. They can drag your children down there with them if they kind of like throw ideas out about homosexuality and whatnot. If you look on the internet, if you speak to certain people, that thought is out there. Is it internalized to a certain degree? I believe it is. The other day, I happen to be spending several days at a school, and I see two children that were very affectionate towards each other. And so I happen to say, it wouldn't surprise me if they were gay. And it was met with a gasp. And I didn't mean it in a sexual way. I just saw it like these two individuals, they look like soulmates. Like they really love each other. Like it would not surprise me if they were gay in that sense. You know what I mean? That they love each other and that's who they are, that's their soul. Or maybe they're just best friends. Maybe I'm completely wrong. And I'm totally, but I just put that out there. And it was met with a gasp. Now, if homosexuality was not viewed, if I had said, it would not surprise me if it was a boy and a girl, uh, and I said it would not surprise me if they got married, people would like, they would laugh and I think it's funny. But because they were two uh, genders of the same sex, I think people were like taken aback by it. Bring it forward to when you have family meals, when you have family, do you notice that there's family members missing or loved ones of family members? Do gay family members, are they accepted into the meals? Those are questions that we pose out there. Are gay people are thrown out into the streets because their family believes they're going to hell, they don't want to have anything to do with it, so they're just get out of here. And it happens, and that energy is there. And I think we need to address it. I think it's time. It's time to look internally. So this Father's Day, it's a really powerful day because usually fathers are known to not be the accepting ones. But I think it might be really important for fathers and for just family, just embrace your gay, your LGBT family members and just love them a little bit more and just show them and just show that level of empathy and say, I am so sorry that you have had to endure this. But the gay community hasn't just endured it from outside sources, it has endured it itself within the gay community by individuals tarnishing the name being gay and utilizing it for pedophilia within the Hollywood industry. It's people have spoken about it, and within people in power. So that information hurts the gay community. When gay individuals drug and rape other gay men, when they sucker them, these individuals with a lot of money and power, and they get these young, I want to be a star kind of kids, in various, not just in the entertainment industry, but in various different forms, and utilize their power in order to control young energy. That's very dark, and that humiliates the gay community, because the gay community is about love, and the gay community is about understanding. So we need to look within the gay community, and we need to inspire allies to also see outside and say, maybe he's right. Maybe we have been homophobic because the Bible has been, saying these things over and over again. Am I a spiritual person? Do I love the Bible? I don't like the translation. I don't. I go back to the original roots in the Hebrew, because I think it's important, and I think it's a code. It's like looking at a Rubik's Cube and saying, oh, the Rubik's Cube said red, kill her. No, you're supposed, you know what I mean? It's when you study numerology, when you dive deeper, when you get into those elements, you really are like, what? But that's a whole different video, and that's a whole different ballgame. So that's why I don't have the hangups about saying things like, if that child, it wouldn't surprise me if that child was gay, because I don't see it as a bad thing, and I don't see it as even a sexual thing. I just see it as a love thing. So it hurt me, and I didn't talk about it, because I think at the same time, when you talk about it, you put yourself in that situation of saying that situation all over again and having people judge you for it, and people's perception of whatever it is that they think you think. You know what I mean? So it just, but I think the gay community is going to be judged one way or another. Or humans in general, we get judged, regardless. So it's better to speak out and make your voice be heard. Thank you. Long video, and I wish you a wonderful year.